With this controversial subject brought up, do you feel that your answer will hinder your future with the Georgina Chamber of Commerce?
Wait until you hear about what I thought a Chamber of Commerce is. Luckily enough, I talked to someone who knows exactly what it is. Today, I am speaking with Executive Director of the Georgina Chamber of Commerce, Jenn Anderson, and we're going to talk about the Georgina Chamber of Commerce. So sit back, relax, so let's do that.
Make sure my phone is off.
And that's really what it is.
Okay.
So feel free to be honest as you want, and we'll go from there. This lovely picture behind me is of Sybil's Point. I'm not going to say Stoll.
Nice.
Oh, and would you prefer to be called Jen or Jennifer? Does it matter?
Either one.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Jenn Anderson, Executive Director of the Georgina Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for taking the time out of your life and busy schedule to talk with me on my little internet talk show.
Thanks for having me here. It's been a long time since you and I have been on the screen together.
I didn't think about it in that respect, but that's pretty awesome. Two co-hosts is wrong. Co-hosts.
Co-hosts. Yes.
Co-hosts. What is that called? What is it called? Like jumbo shrimp. What do you call that? Hyperbole, right?
Yeah, co-hosts.
Two co-hosts. No, not
That's
two
right.
co-hosts. It took me a long time to realize what a Chamber of Commerce is, and I'll ask you exactly what it is. But I'm going to tell you this really funny story about when I was growing up, when I was a little kid, there was always a sign that said Chamber of Commerce, Chamber of Commerce. I didn't know what a Chamber of Commerce was. What I thought it was very much like a bunch of old folks in a room, / chamber, and they were all dressed up like, the judges with the big curly, like wigs, like old English judges.
That's it.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll talk to you later. With that, I don't even have to ask my first question about what is the Chamber of Commerce and what is its purpose.
I think in technical terms, it is a not-for-profit organization, member-driven organization that promotes, develops, and fosters the business community in Georgina. And it also overall enhances the quality of life of the citizens of Georgina. I don't think you're very far off. As a child, that is maybe a perception that was a little bit more realistic. I think for many, many years, a Chamber of Commerce was quote unquote an old gentleman's club. That's my drive and focus in being head of the Chamber of Commerce now, as a woman and as somebody who loves this community, really driving home the fact that the Georgina Chamber of Commerce is a community organization. It's all about community and promoting businesses and promoting tourism within Georgina.
It's promoting business, it's promoting tourism, but when you look at it all together, it's all about promoting the community within. The community, I was going to say, we know the definition of commerce, but there seems to be a good marriage of community and commerce when you're talking about under your tutelage, under your tutelage.
And building up our community is a great investment for all involved.
The first Chamber of Commerce, like the very first, it was created in France in the late 1600s. Your time on television allowed you to talk to community leaders and people within the community that are also leaders in the industry, which is kind of interesting because you've become a cheerleader for the community, where the king and or queen, apologies, would be Jenn Anderson as, sitting on the throne of the Georgina Chamber of Commerce and looking and saying, hey, welcome to my kingdom. Please go to the beach. Please go get some ice cream. And then, wait a couple months and then you can go ice fishing.
That is a remarkable analogy for me. I appreciate that. And I work with great people. I work with two amazing girls in the office with me who are knowledgeable about this community in different areas that I'm not. And together our weaknesses become a real strength. So, a jump from community television and talking about local events, things that are happening, great businesses in the community and the organizations that are a part of Georgina wasn't far off to now it's still talking about all of those things, but in a different form, in a different sense. So,
I said king/queen, but yours was way better. I liked yours a lot better.
Back a couple of years ago, we would do a shop local program, shop local at Christmas time. Shop local, support local, all of these buzzwords are really something that are important and should be throughout the year. And so we evolved this shop local initiative into a 12-month-a-year program. You know, that catalog, the wish book you used to look at when you were a kid, and you'd flip through the pages and dog ear the pages that you loved and circle the items that you wanted. We really wanted to create that. And so we did an online version in 2020 and again in 2021. And it was an online clickable magazine. So successful, we've just launched our Valentine's Day gift giving guides.
Georginians?
Georginians. Yeah.
Georginites? Okay. People that live in Georgina. And
this different holiday, but another opportunity for people to have local gift ideas if they're looking for something for a loved one.
And they can click and find what they want. When the wish book would come to my home, you talked about, opening it up and flipping through it. I'll be honest with you, I never opened it up and flipped through it. I would grab the wish book and I'd open it up right to the back because that's where the toys were, Jen. Where can people find all of this information?
So our office is located at the Link in Sutton.
What has changed since you've taken on that position? And that certainly seems like something that has changed. The accessibility of information.
There's a lot of people like you who grew up seeing a name and not being able to connect to what that organization was, and also still today not fully understanding. So the more awareness that we can raise and the opportunity to kind of promote our community.
Like a tablet? Is that online? Like a tablet?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Do you mean like the tablet you're carving into? Because that's a no.
No. The Flintstones walk in, they're like, "Hey, Wilma, tell me about Georgina." I don't know.
We could at our office. A Link in Sutton.
Pineapple as a topping on pizza. I need to know where you stand. Is this a yay or a nay for you?
It's a full yay for me.
Oh, finally.
Yeah.
Finally.
It is absolutely something that should be on pizza.
With this controversial subject brought up, do you feel that your answer will hinder your future with the Georgina Chamber of Commerce?
Oh, goodness. I hope not. I hope that people can see the diversity in that response and understand that that's what makes this community great, that everybody has different thoughts and opinions. But at the end of the day, we all love Georgina. We all love pizza. It all comes together into one. Okay.
It's very unusual that I'm speechless, but that was probably the best response to the stupidest thing that I just said. Jenn Anderson, Executive Director of the Georgina Chamber of Commerce, I can't thank you enough for taking the time out of your day to spend with me on my little internet show and talking about something that you apparently love very much.
Well, thank you.
I'm actually going to end it right there.
No. Cold leftover pizza. That's also something that I'm a big fan of. So congratulations and all the best on the Jordan Middlebrook show.
Oh, thank you, Jen. I appreciate it.
Taking this. I'm going upstairs.
Going upstairs. Call me when dinner's ready, Mom.